Hi everyone, welcome to another session. In this session, we will learn three attacks which are very important for the CISSP exam. I am trying to create a very brief version of those attacks. If you are preparing yourself for the CISSP exam, so that will help you to understand about these attacks. So there is always confusion about these attacks. Um, It's very important for the CISSP exam to understand the difference between all these attacks. So I will try to explain them in a layman example. Um, for example, if we talk about cross-site scripting attack, very common attack. So here you visit a cafe website, an attacker leaves a comment on the site that secretly runs runs code. When you open the page, the code steals your login cookie, like someone slipping a note into your menu that tricks you into revealing your credit card. For example, a guest book lets visitor write messages, and attacker writes, "Script, send me your let's say script, send me your cookies." For instance, um, an attacker writes, "Script, send me uh, send me your cookies." Script, right? So that is a hidden script, right? Every visitor who opens the guest book unknowingly sends their session cookies to the attacker. So here attacker is trying to steal session cookies, right? So the code steals your login cookies. Login cookie, for example, your username, password. Um, so they try to are revealing your credit card, any important information um, they try to steal. So another example could be that an attacker injects code that makes a fake login pop-up appear. Your you type your username password, thinking it is real. The attacker gets your credential. So as I said, that attacker in this attackers code run in your browser, directly in your browser. So there could be any pop-up in your browser while visiting any website. They might ask you to enter your username and password, and when you enter your username and password, in the background there could be a script which could um, which could be executed, and then they could steal your credentials. So attacker so the important catch is here: attacker injects malicious code into a web page to run in another user browser. To run in another user browser. So attacker code runs in your browser. So they inject malicious code into web page, and it runs in your in your browsers. The second one is cross-site request forgery. Attacker tricks a user into performing unwanted action on web page. For example, user clicks a forged button to transfer money. For example, accidental bank transfer. You are logged into your bank in one browser tab. You click malicious link on on another website that triggers hidden request. A transfer, for example, 500 euros to attacker. So you never typed anything. The site acted as you. The site acted on behalf of you. So here you are logged in on bank website or any other website, and there is a malicious link on that website. So that triggers a hidden request. So that is the difference. Cross-site scripting, it is directly run on user's browser, but cross-site forgery attack, it is runs directly on the website. So for example, a social media post says click for cute cats. So you log into the social media site, and there is a you see pop up with one post. It says click for cute cats. Checking it secretly makes your browser send a request to change your email address on a site where you are logged in. So it change clicking it when you click it secretly makes your browser send a request to change your email on site where you logged in. So hidden form submission, a malicious website loads a hidden form auto submitted the moment you visit. It performs action as if you did it, like liking a post, change password, or making a purchase. So attacker tricks you into performing an action you did not intend. So that is cross-site scripting. So next one is server-side request forgery. Attacker manipulate web app to make requests to internal or external resources. For example, let me give you a layman example. You call a company and ask the receptionist to forward a message internally. They think you are a legitimate person and forward it to department you should not reach. That is server-side request forgery. For example, a website lets you upload an image via URL. You give it URL like HTTPS, for instance, HTTPS colon backslash 127.0.0.1 admin. So the website let you upload the image via URL. You give it a URL like. So website asks you to provides you an option to upload the image, but you enter this URL. The server itself fetches it, accessing its own internal admin panel for you. So while you enter this URL uh, to to that field where you can upload an image, and and server give you and server itself fetches it, accessing its own, and server does not understand, and it fetches that admin panel for you. So so uh, server side request forgery, attacker uses the server make dangerous internal requests. So these are the three key topics for the CISSP exam. Um, we need to understand the difference between all those topics. So here the important thing which I would like to highlight, that if, let's say, if we talk about uh, this server-side request forgery, it's very important that we sanitize all the inputs, right? So we are not supposed to allow to user enter all type of input. So that is very important. So sanitization is important. Validate and sanitize URL. Disable open URL fetch functionality. use network segmentation, block IP ranges, for instance, 127.0.0.1, 169.254. So these are the preventive measures against those type of attacks. So server becomes as in this attack, SSRF, server side request forgery, server becomes the attacker puppet. Attacker cannot reach inside, server reaches inside for them. So these are important things we should know about for the CISSP exam. And I hope I would be able to explain about this topic. So you need to understand the difference. If we quickly go through it, cross-site scripting, it runs directly on your browser. Cross-site scripting, attacker tricks a user into performing unwanted action on a web app. So you are visiting any website, and you click on malicious link, and server side request forgery attack. Attacker manipulates a web app to request to internal external resources. Thank you so much for watching this session. If you have any question and feedback, please share in the feedback section.